Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us for our webinar today. My name is Kelly Miller, and I'm the marketing director at Canto. And today we are lucky to have with us Yael and Corey, who is the Marcom Specialist at Palram Industries. And she is going to give you an overview of their Canto library. So hi, Yael. Thank you for being with us today.
Hi, Kelly. Thank
Hi.
you. I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too. So, for the schedule of the next 20 or so minutes, I will first give you just a quick high level overview of Canto, and then we'll switch over to Yael's screen and she'll take you through their Canto library. And finally, we'll answer some audience questions. So if you have a question during the webinar, either when I'm giving the just quick overview of Canto, or when Yael is showing their library, please just type it in the questions tab and we will be getting to those at the end. All right, so Canto is a digital asset management tool that can be used by any industry for teams to centralize, organize, and share digital assets like images, videos, documents, and presentations. And we see a lot of different use cases. So whether you have a completely internal need for managing digital assets or both internal and external, Canto's storing and sharing features allow you to just save time when searching for and organizing all of your brand assets. And we at Canto want to help teams free up time and free up resources so that they can focus on their most important work. And as a quick last note before I hand this over, the webinar is being recorded and will be sent to your email after we're finished up. Great. So I will go ahead and give the screen over now to Yael, and we can get started going through the Palram library.
Thank you, Kelly. I'll explain a bit about what Palram is doing. Palram is the manufacturer of polycarbonate, PVC, and acrylic sheets. We provide those sheets all over the world, and you can use it for construction, sign and display, even agriculture, and even you, Kelly, in your home house in Germany on your regular residential pergola. Um, as you said, I'm working in the department, the Marcom department in Palram, and we provide all the marketing material through uh, sales sheets to whole digital campaigns to all our teams all around the world.
Cool.
So we decided to start working with them because we find ourselves providing the same images and digital assets to all our teams all over the world again and again. Our marketing department provides service for all program teams all around the world. And in some point, we just noticed that we waste a lot of time for searching for our own materials and creating links and sending them one by one again and again. In addition, our employees started to choose different systems to share their files with their customers. Links were broken, links couldn't be forwarded and updated. And that's when we decided to search for a DAM system.
Okay. Very good. Thank you. And can you show us how you have your assets organized in Canto?
Yeah, of course. Just a second.
Yeah.
So this is the main library of Palram. You can see here on the left side the folders constructor. We decided to make those folders by the type of the file they stored. So you can see we have certificates and warranty over here, charts and graphs, the marketing documents over here, presentation. We also have a technical library I'll show you later on. And when you enter those marketing documents, it's divided to languages because we're working with all kind of countries all over the world. And inside, we have our own products, and that will be albums with the assets inside.
Okay. Cool. And so that's your folder structure. Do you use metadata as well?
Yeah, we because of the variety of the products, we have lots of projects. Look at that. So many projects over here. So we decided to go with the custom fields. When I found out you have that feature, so I had to choose working with that. And then when our users are going into the system and searching for that, they don't have to wonder which keywords to look for. The whole list of tags are already in the system. What we did before we started working with the system is we prepared all the lists in Excel and we imported them into the system. As easy as that. And you can see here all the categories we chose relevant for Palram, like our products, our file types, the countries we are working with, and just import them to Canto. And then when the user is searching for a file, all he needs to do is pick them up from the drop-down menu.
Wow. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, you have a lot of custom fields in there.
Yeah, but it's working great. It's like after I promised my users that after 3 links, they'll find their assets for sure.
That's awesome. Very good. And yeah, so what assets do you store in Canto?
Well, actually, Kelly, I think we have everything on Canto for now. It can be images, and our images divide to product images or the project themselves, people that use those products, sorry. And we also have presentations, videos. It can be PDF files, and it can be a JPEG file, even technical drawing made in CAD for our engineers use around the world. Actually, I think we have everything on Canto.
Nice. Very good. And how do you usually, or how do your users usually search for content? I know that you were talking about the custom fields with the drop down.
Because as I said, we already insert all the tags in the system in the custom fields. So we recommend them to use this filter button over here. And when you open that, all there's left to do is go through the categories and choose what you're looking for. So let's say I have a product called Palsan and I want its sales sheet in German. So I'll go over here and I'll mark the German, and I go over here and I search for Palsan. And then the file type will be leaflet. And you see, I got it in a second.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really easy for them. Okay, so who is doing this searching? So who is using Canto internally?
We decided in Param to keep it for our employees, and the third-party customers will get links. So it can be sales manager, marketing managers, or it could be the graphic teams, it can be the digital teams, almost everybody regarding the sales or the marketing that actually goes out to meeting with their clients or have relationship with Param clients use the Canto system.
Okay, very good. And you mentioned sharing links. So how do you usually share content externally?
I showed my colleagues to share it with through email. I think mostly they share it with email.
Mhm.
So they either can copy the link into their mail or send it just by typing the mail inside. I think that's what they usually use. And we also made a portal for the technical and sales managers.
Okay, cool. Yeah, can you click on the share link just to show what the workflow is like from that?
Yeah, of course. So we recommend to use both of these. I think
Mhm.
this is the highly used. Type quickly the email they want to send it to, or they can go through here, and that's what I usually do, and just make a copy of the link. Usually, I wanted to have an expiration date because I don't know what changes I'm going to make in the system in the future, and if I want it to be with not available to everyone, so I can add this password to make it limited accessible.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for showing that.
Yeah.
And then you also mentioned the portal. Can you show us the portal that you have as well, the technical portal?
Yeah, because Param have so many product and so many assets in the different assets in the system, we wanted to make it easier for our sales managers. So we made their own portal. We call it the technical library, and it's even organized differently. The same files you have in the main library, but the one relevance for them are organized over here by product. And when you go into one product, you just find the five main things they need, which is like data sheets over here. And then they can go and they can share it, they can download it, they can print it, they can do whatever they want. And it's easy and it's available and it's always update. It's great.
Cool, thank you. And what does what does a typical workflow look like for you? So who is uploading all of these assets, and then you've kind of have already gone over who is downloading them, but yeah, who's uploading them into Canto?
Well, I must say, maybe it's just what I think personally, but the system needs to be so organized and the tagging logic is so important that for now there's only five persons in the company, employees in the company that have permission and they're admin and they can upload and tag in the system. I'm very strict about that because I want it to stay as organized as it is now.
Yeah, definitely. And it's very organized now. Yeah, you've done a really great job with the
Thank you,
organization on
Kelly.
it for sure.
Thanks.
um, okay, and then do you have any integrations that you use, or maybe a most used integration that you could talk about?
Yeah, actually, when we started working with the dam, we thought it will be just for sharing images and all our digital assets. And then when we find out we can do integration, and we just made our new website, so we do have integration, and that means that all the files that you can download from our website have been pulled from the Canto, and then there's the same file all the time, and what you have on the website will always be updated, and that's great.
Cool. Yeah, that's really awesome. Um, and why did you choose Canto as your digital asset management provider?
What uh, we had working with the other dam systems in the past, and fortunately we weren't satisfied. They were feature promised, and we couldn't work with the system later on, and we decided to search for a new Canto digital asset management. And then we find out Canto. And in the first meeting we had with Mike from Canto, we showed him all our requirements and demands. And I'm happy to say they're all fulfilled at this point, and we are very satisfied.
Great. Yeah, can you share some of the things that you needed?
Like the integration we just mentioned,
Mhm.
working with the website, and the capability of sharing bunch of assets together and bunch of albums together, customizing parts of the Canto, or making a portal so not of all of users can see all the assets, only what's relevant for them.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. And my last question, can you show us your favorite feature?
Yeah, of course. That have to be the Canto Connect. Can you see the Canto Connect over here?
Yes.
Yeah. So when I thought about uploading all the materials that we have on our local servers, I was a bit worried. That could be a lot of work. There's the structure of the folders. It's like subfolder under subfolder, and not all the DAM systems know how to upload those folder structure folder structure at once.
Mhm.
So when you presented this new feature, the Canto Connect, I was very happy
Cool.
that.
And okay, thank you for that walkthrough. So, like I said, those are all of my questions. Now, moving on to the audience questions. Um, let's see. What have you customized in Canto. So you've shown the custom metadata already, but can you show us maybe some other things that you've been able to customize?
Yeah, we customize our Canto entrance page with our logo. And when someone is logging into the system, so we can see a beautiful background with our some of our beautiful projects. Even the tooltip over here, when you go over a specific asset, then it shows you this is the right asset you're looking for. So even this is customized. I chose which categories I want to be shown over here.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Okay, I think we just have time for one more. Let me. Do you do you still get a lot of questions from the sales team about not being able to find things?
Just so we can avoid these kind of questions, we created the technical library I showed you before. So it will make it much easier for them to search and locate those files they're looking for.
Cool.
There's also features that have been created all the time. This way we can improve the user experience and the search logging even easier.
Cool. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so thank you again, Yael, for your time and for answering all of these questions. Again, this webinar was being recorded and it'll be sent to your inbox, everyone who's listening and watching. And in that email, there will also be a link to schedule a time with one of our digital asset management specialists. So if what you saw today from Palram's library looked like it could be useful for your team as well, just go ahead and schedule a time that works for you, and we'd love to tailor that meeting to your specific needs. Yael, thank you again. I really appreciate you taking the time to walk us through your Canto library. I think this was, a really great walkthrough and really detailed. And thank you again, everyone, for joining us today. Take care.